This documentary contains real footage and accounts of the Texas floods, which resulted in significant loss of life and widespread devastation. We extend our deepest sympathies to all those affected and aim to share these stories with the utmost respect and sensitivity. Viewer discretion is advised.
Flooding stemmed from slow-moving storms that overwhelmed places like the Guadalupe River.
When news of the catastrophic hill country flooding began to spread.
This is not the first time that area has seen this type of flooding.
It wasn't going to be good.
It rose 26 feet in nearly 45 minutes.
We needed to hurry up and get out of the camp, that there was some flooding in the area.
He knows how quickly these situations can turn deadly.
Around 4 a.m. on the 4th of July, over 100 billion gallons of water fell from the sky on Kerrville, Texas. Guadalupe River rose 26 feet in 45 minutes. Most of the small Texas town was asleep. There were no sirens.
I'm gonna get swept away immediately.
I woke up, and then I saw these lights like fireworks. Walked out there and looked and saw the transformer cracking, and then saw the water.
What we normally consider the giver of life became a mass murderer. Over 100 people died almost instantly. Among them, dozens of little girls attending a Christian summer camp, gone forever, murdered by Mother Nature. The brutality is nearly impossible to describe. So we quantify it with damage estimations and death tolls.
My friend Katie, she said that her friend, they can't find her friend.
Some blame climate change, while others point the finger at Trump, and yet others whisper of cloud seeding and government weather modification.
He was trying to save his family, trying to break the window out to save his grandmother and his wife and kids, and severed an artery and bled to death.
Whatever the reason, an entire county is destroyed.
Seeing all this devastation, it's going to be hard to live here.
Lifetimes of memories, childhoods, futures, all gone.
I don't think losing a child is something that anybody wants to do. We are supposed to go before they do.
Some realities are so brutal, so shattering. They're worse than the darkest unknown. Because even the darkest depths of the unknown still shine more hope than the horrifying truth. But the horrors of the truly unknowable can haunt you eternally. This is the story of the flood on the 4th of July. All right, so we're going to Kerrville, Texas. There was a flood that, as of now, has killed 70 people. 11 are still missing, and this basically happened because overnight, in that area, it's one of the most dangerous flood spaces in all of North America, and overnight the water raised from 26 feet to 37 feet. Center Point and the other one, which name escapes me right now, they both ceased water operations because it's supposed to start raining again right now, and it's too dangerous for search and rescue to even do anything. I forget all the names. We literally just put this together in the past 30 minutes. We're headed down there. It's a 2-hour drive. We're going to figure out everything on the way there. It had been 2 days since the flood, and the news was already calling this one of the worst in Texas history.
So, we are taking 35 south until we get to 1604. We cut off onto that, and we're cutting over to 10, right? And we take 10 to Comfort, and I think we shoot off onto another road over to Center Point, back onto 10 to get to Kerrville. That rain that they were mentioning earlier that was going to come, obviously is here now. There's traffic, everybody's driving 20 miles an hour, and I think what we're doing is actually pretty dangerous. We gotta make sure that we're weary of
In Comfort, we witnessed the first signs of destruction. Trees uprooted, street signs bent into right angles.
You see it?
Residents wandering the shoulder in shock.
So we just drove through Comfort, and now we're in Center Point. Roads closed. There's water flood damage all throughout the whole little town. It's a really small town, and we see people outside checking out the damage and searching around for stuff, I guess. Maybe they're looking for bodies, maybe they're looking for personal stuff. You want to go check it out? So we are in Center Point, Texas. It's one of the smaller towns that was hit by the Guadalupe River floods. And as you can see down here, Joel, there's everything, all the trees, everything's been decimated up to like I'm gonna guess that's between 25 and 35 feet, maybe. So this whole river came up and wiped everything here out. Street signs are bent and knocked over, and there's pieces of a boat we saw driving in the trees. So that's the update we got right now. We're going to interview some people here and then move on to Kerrville and see what's going on there, because that's sort of the epicenter for what happened.
It's a dump truck?
You see it?
Oh my gosh.
So this gentleman told me that the floods swept this dump truck all the way into this tree, and it was from probably 300 or 400 yards that way. The floodwaters were over the bridge, which now that I'm standing down here near the river, Joel, if you look over there at the bridge, you can tell that it dragged it a quarter mile. Yeah, he said about a quarter mile. That bridge is probably 40 something feet in the air. The river itself was probably 40 plus feet deep. And he said that it flooded the fire station about 5 feet, 6 feet high.
6 o'clock this morning, drove down here, and we've been on it ever since.
What all have you encountered today?
We worked with state police, Texas Rangers. The group that we were in recovered 3 bodies today.
Holy shit.
Here we've seen 2 overturned vehicles. Over there you can't count them.
It's that many?
It's that many, yeah.
What have you guys been doing?
Cleared out brush and debris, cleared houses and cleared cars, looking for any survivors, any people, anything in the cars.
What made you guys do this?
We got kids that are the same age as
some of the missing kids?
Yeah, and we just couldn't stomach sitting at the house and watching it. Decided we was gonna come up here and do something.
That's the Texas way.
We just talked to some people down the road, and they're already having problems with bed and breakfasts getting looted and camp.
What?
Yeah, houses are getting looted already.
They're already started doing it last night. Bed and breakfasts to people's houses that have been flooded out, already being looted.
Well, we came up. We drove 3 hours to help. I mean, everybody in all the surrounding counties, you got the opposite. They're just the same. Just ain't got nothing better to do but go steal shit.
Where are you guys staying while you're here?
We're in it.
You guys are staying in a truck just to help out?
Yeah.
When you see the devastation in person, it's a reality check. After sunset, Center Point felt like a ghost town. We met a friend in Fredericksburg with a place for us to stay.
This is Davy's family's property. I guess they got the storage properties? Storage units?
What is this?
What is this?
Yeah.
This is business my family owns.
Okay. We got a place to sleep in there?
Yeah, there's a place to sleep in there.
Alright.
We might be sleeping with some crickets or something, but it'll be cool.
Okay.
Well, look, let's offload all of our stuff, set up a little station, watch the news.
Yeah, gotta charge batteries.
Watch the news, see what's going on.
After we settled in, I checked the news. The death toll had risen to 82, 10 of whom were children from a summer camp in Hunt, Texas called Camp Mystic. And I think that's when I realized how bad this really was. This was set to be the deadliest flood in Texas in over 100 years, since the 1921 Central Texas floods, where the number of dead is unknown to this day because the bodies were buried so deep in mud, they never found them. So I was looking into the lack of warning measures in place when I came across something called cloud seeding.
Cloud seeding, by definition, is a weather modification technique that has been used for decades to take advantage of existing clouds by injecting them with a substance that makes them rain over drought-stricken farms.
People were already blaming this flood on Augustus Doricko, the CEO of Rainmaker Technology Corporation. More on this later. We headed out early to a mobile home park while Davey left to assist search and rescue operations.
So we're in Kerrville, in a neighborhood that's right off the river at Scarlet and Waterfront. And this used to be a house. I think it might be the house that was over there. We saw one washed up next to the bridge. But this entire neighborhood has been evacuated because they have no power here. And they've been evacuated to, we believe, a church, and then also School in Comfort, which is a neighboring city. Those news guys from Storm Chaser, they did say that this house right here, the people that were in that house, the house got pushed, but they did survive, so that's good. The aftermath of a flood is traumatic. It's not like a fire where everything's burned up. In a flood, the carnage is all still there. Half the street was completely washed away. Belongings of the deceased washed up on their neighbors' doorsteps. Appliances were crumpled into balls of scrap metal. Vehicles were being found in backyards and fields covered in debris. Entire houses floated downstream after slamming into each other like dominoes. Personal belongings, family photos, prescription medications, all out in the open for the whole world to see. It smelled like dead animals and mold. An entire family was missing. The brutality of Mother Nature does not discriminate. We found one of the homes that had been ripped from its foundation in the middle of a field. Hello? Come on. Oh, shit. Do you think there's something under there?
There could be somebody under there.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody's loved one. There's no bodies.
No?
No, thank God. This house is in the middle of a field. Underneath a
overpass. Dude, look at, there's a water line.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's where the water was up to.
I wish we knew whose house it was. We could like grab something valuable for them.
I know, I was just thinking the same thing.
I don't see any pictures or anything. Maybe they already got their shit out.
Maybe they came through already and got what they could, I guess. Is that the search and rescue people?
Yeah.
This is where you're from?
Mm-hmm.
Hometown?
From this area.
And you said you've never seen anything this bad?
I've never seen anything this bad. Right now we're doing just a bunch of search and rescue. We've hit a bunch of the stuff already. Like we've done primary searches, now we're doing a lot of secondary.
What's that, man?
So primary search, quick, fast, try and find people as fast as we can, keep moving. Secondary, we're really taking our time, going through the big debris piles a lot more so. Because the primary search, as we're going down, we got 60-ish miles of river we're covering. So we can't spend 30 minutes in like a little small block. And now we're just working nice and tedious all the way through.
In case somebody's stuck in a tree or something or on top of their car, you grab them first, and then the secondary stuff is somebody that might be pinned under a tree, like underneath debris. Is that what that means?
Like even if they're pinned, if we see them, we'll get them. But as far as like secondary, because I know 2 days ago, we were cutting through trees, we were finding people buried. So you're taking your time a lot more.
Buried alive or?
They were gone. But we still want to find them just so that way we can at least let family members know. Right. They have to find their loved ones, at least have some sense of closure.
Thank you for what you're doing.
Of course.
Yeah, seriously. Y'all be safe out there. Have you been cleaning up this house for a few days?
No, just today. Yeah, I live in Ingram and across from the Ingram Dam there, and it came up so fast. I mean, 27 feet, they said, in 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I read, yeah.
And it's devastating.
How bad was Ingram hit?
Ingram was hit very, very hard. I mean, there's an entire mobile home park that's not even there anymore. It's going to take years to get over this one, I tell you. But the water levels here, I've never seen anything like it. You know, I grew up in South Florida. I've been through many hurricanes, but this is just, this tops every hurricane I've seen.
So we're documenting everything, and then when we put all of it together, we're going to put fundraisers and whatnot in there for people that need to raise money.
Okay.
Would you be interested in interviewing with us for this?
Absolutely.
This is Greg Atkins. We met him while helping him clean out his house. He took us to a home he was renting to a local pastor and his family to show us the damage.
So the house we were at earlier, that's the one you live in?
Yes.
You basically woke up in the middle of the night?
When I first woke up, I heard noise and I heard the rain on the roof. I woke up, but I was just kind of laying there, and then I saw these lights coming through my back sliding glass window like fireworks. And it was the transformer. I didn't know it at the time, so I got up. That's what got me out of bed. Walked out there and looked and saw the transformer cracking, and then saw the water. So I went and, got dressed, put on flip-flops, grabbed my bug-out bag, grabbed my computer, grabbed some other stuff, essentials, out of the house, and exited. And by the time I exited, my car under my carport was 2 feet up with water. And so I couldn't back it out because it was even deeper as it backs down. And I just figured I'm just gonna be floating if I back up, if I take this car out. So I just waded out into 3 foot of water and waded up the deal.
What's going through your head right now as you're helping clean out this house?
Oh man, I feel awful. I mean, just knowing that there's probably still people out there. I mean, it's a terrible feeling, man. You know, I don't want to see nothing really, so I'm kind of glad I'm staying up here. So, like, I'm from here, and it was raining nonstop, just nonstop.
And you've never seen anything like that?
No. As long as I was here, it kept going.
How do you think the town's gonna recover from this?
Oh man, I think it's never gonna be the same. Usually everybody's at the park popping fireworks, and the whole park is flooded, and part of bodies going through there. 4th of July is gonna be different at all times now.
All right, man.
That's it.
I'm glad you're all right. Jesus. Is that single wide that's on the other side of that hill right there near the underpass? Is that the one that was on the end? Is that the house?
That is my tiny home that was behind my house. That's mine. How bad is it? Like this?
I can show you right now.
It's like this?
It's a lot of mud. The water line's all the way up. I mean, it got totally. Yeah, I mean, like how you see the water line right there. The one in there was. It was pretty much at the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
Damn near.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go see it, but I have to.
Do you know anybody that was personally missing? Or?
I know 2 people. Coach Zunker, the coach at Tybee High School. He was my son's receivers coach when he was there. And then Julian was another kid that we knew that passed away. He passed away. He was trying to save his family, trying to break the window out to save his grandmother and his wife and kids, and severed an artery and bled to death. Very sad day. Yeah. Hunt is definitely a lot worse than here in Kerrville. There's homes that are just gone off the foundations. If you lived out here anywhere around here, you know where the Hunt store is, and it's completely washed out. The structure's still there, but that's about it.
Is that where the Camp Mystic was out in
Yes,
Hunt?
sir. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
And
it all started just north of there, and it came down. I mean, you know, it's pretty bad. Yeah, it's awful.
Do you need any help with anything?
Hey, Tom?
Yes, sir.
Can we use some hands getting this refrigerator up, or you?
You'd like to try it? Yeah, we can do it right now.
Okay,
You want to try it? 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Do we know what happened with the people that the house is missing?
The son made it out as the house was coming down. He ended up in a tree and was waving. One of my neighbors has a video of him waving. Somebody rescued him, 12 years old, But he said that the others didn't. His dad's wife and girlfriend, and her daughter, like 5 years old, something, I think. He didn't think they made it out.
Hello. All right, I got some stuff here for you. You said you wanted some protein bars? All right, we got Cheetos, we got beef sticks, we got popcorn, and I got a bunch of protein bars here. You don't just dig through here and find one you want? Gary, I like that shirt.
Thank you. I'm just
Okay.
kind of worn out.
I understand.
Do you have more for the other people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab whatever.
Take
you
whatever.
Want. You need
Yeah.
coffee?
I was trying to drink coffee this morning watching outside, and I walked around and then the newscast keeps stopping me and I said, no, I don't want to talk.
You don't want to deal with this.
I just came to see if they need help, but I can't do much.
Do you want a bag of coffee?
Sure. What kind is it? Okay.
Black Rifle. Do you want anything else?
Hey, I've got a bunch of bleach in bags. I've got diapers. I've got food. Y'all
Bleach,
need
probably
anything?
some bleach, because I'm cleaning.
I'm gonna go grab that stuff for you. I'll be right back.
I appreciate
Yes,
it.
what was your name?
Diana.
Diana. I'm Gary.
Thank
Faust.
you, Gary. Thank you very much.
I do have some chips and that. I don't have real food. Here, give this to her.
Okay.
Athena, she's gonna be surprised.
There you go. Have a good day. Bless you guys.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right.
Oh, these are so cute. Thank you.
For sure. I'm gonna try to get those meals too. I'll be right back.
Where are these from?
That guy.
There's
over
that
there.
guy with the black hat.
I'm not sure who that is. Who are you with?
I'm from San Antonio. I'm on my own.
Oh, cool. You guy from San Antonio. Good Samaritan. God bless you all.
God bless you.
So what made you come out here and do this?
Heart for humans. I mean, I'm in San Antonio. I'm fat and sassy and happy, and I see all this suffering here. I have to get out and do something. So.
You don't know anybody out here though?
No, I don't know anybody out here. I'm just trying to help.
Absolutely.
Be a human being.
We left Guadalupe Plaza to meet Davey with the search and rescue team. We'd be performing secondary searches, like the firemen we'd met earlier.
Shuffle left and right, face the water. Don't let your legs cross. Big branch right there, Joe. We've already walked all through here, and we've gone through this way, not at that level. So that's why we're going to go down there and check with them and just follow them. But if they have dudes and they're fine, we're going to get over here. It's around right now, so we'll go back and reevaluate. I don't know if we'll do this.
All right. So he said that down here they don't want any hand crews around since they're using the excavator. So we're gonna go back to where we were earlier and get to a new area. We're trying to use this. Yeah.
Oh, right away. How's the current, Charles? It's not easy. Right across the top of that car. Yeah. Hey, is there a way to get up? Yeah. And if we bring handfuls, it's all just thick. You'll see it when you get here. We can use that raft if you need something dry. Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, here, just take pass that down there.
I'm gonna if you heard what he said, but he's basically saying the dozer can't get over here. And this stuff is like 3 feet deep. So we're going to be digging through this. That's the goal. That's the mission right now.
Hey, make sure you're looking up. So like where they found the body yesterday, it was 20 feet up.
Holy shit.
The water was 20 to 30 feet higher during the initial flooding, so many of the bodies they were finding were up in trees.
So they pointed out that this snake is sort of just popping out of the mud. So we're basically looking for that. But like he just said, we're looking for like a finger or a hand or something. So it's going to be partially buried. And obviously the smell as well.
Every night they're flying with thermals and FLIR and everything, looking for heat signatures.
So they would have found anybody.
Yeah.
The only reason I said that was because he did mention that you can live for 3 days without food and water.
Yeah,
you can, but
it's not. It's like
not
almost
finding a
impossible.
single heat signature.
Gotcha. We're in like search and rescues over. This is just recovery.
Closure. Yep.
Sometimes what we learn is worse than the mystery of uncertainty. Up until now, I hadn't fully recognized the fact that none of the people we were looking for would be alive. Buried beneath 3 feet of tree branches and mud on a makeshift island of flood debris, waiting for us to come rescue them. We weren't looking for survivors. We were looking for dead bodies. Since the debris was so thick and we didn't have cadaver dogs or shovels to dig deep, we had to smell for the decomposition of the bodies. So the strategy was to poke holes in the larger piles of debris to try to get a scent.
As of the last couple of days, we're kind of moving from rescue to recovery mode. So, right, it's more of cleaning, breaking down all of the big piles of stuff where cadavers might be hidden. So that's kind of what we're into today. We're starting to, the rains died down a lot, the water levels dropped down. So that's how we were able to get the excavators and the bigger mechanical equipment in. And that's really helping. Between that and the K9 dogs to really search for these hidden cadavers is kind of the biggest help of today.
After a few hours of searching, we headed back to the base camp.
Careful, Gary.
Damn, it's strong.
Yeah. It's right after you get past that, you're good though.
Why I'm here, my family lives here, but it's more of just, right, it's Texas, right? We all show up to help, so.
Flooding and stuff has happened in our community before, so just being able to come out and provide not necessarily the manpower, but just the food behind the guys who keep them. This is hard. I have small kids. I don't think myself I could be out there on the grounds. It's holding my kids a little tighter tonight. I don't think losing a child is something that anybody wants to do. We are supposed to go before they do.
On our way to a donation station, we pulled over at an RV park that was completely wiped out. Recovery crews were still out in the water, and many of the area's residents were still undergoing the recovery process. Cutting wood, moving debris, sifting through possessions. As we talked to people, we realized they were almost all volunteers from across the entire state. They brought tractors, tow trucks, chainsaws, shovels, skid steers, boats, everything you could think of. Witnessing the Lone Star Spirit in real time.
All of this was underwater, all the way up to, you could see it on the trees where the debris is up like 20 feet up in the air. There was like walking paths, you had places where RVs could park and people would just come out here, float the river and just have a really good time.
Paradise lost.
You said it perfectly.
We live in New Braunfels. My husband and I both were just moved to come in this morning, and whatever we could do to help. This is just unheard of what happened, because it was in 45 minutes. It rose 30 feet.
So what made you come out here?
I'm a Army vet. I come from a family of Army vets. I feel like, you know, even though I'm out, I retired, I'm still serving. I still like to serve my community. I still like to serve my brethren. And I mean, how can you not? My heart is just breaking because everything I see, I'm looking at trailers flipped over. I'm looking at all these trees.
I've been trying to figure out how to explain this to people that aren't here. Because when you look at it online, I did the same thing you did.
It won't. That's crushing. I mean, honestly, until you're actually here, you can feel it in the air. Things you just can't feel when you read it. I met one woman who actually lives not even 5-10 minutes away from here. She was a physical trainer. She knows a woman that she trained. She lost her daughter in that flood, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, what do you even say to someone in that situation?
All you do is just be there to listen, because I mean, they may not be talking to you. Maybe they're just venting. Maybe they're just talking at you. All you can do is just be there for them, which is why I'm here.
This is the second disaster Joel and I have covered in depth, the other one being the fire in LA last January. And I've noticed a trend. We don't need the government as much as we're led to believe. As corny as it sounds, what we need is each other. Our community, Texans, Americans.
Dropping off protein bars, coffee, and water to the donation center at Center Point High School.
I know, that's a good thing.
Hot meals, all sorts of supplies, water, and then somebody even had barbecue over there. How did all this come together?
We have volunteers here. People just coming and asking, what do we need? Some just showing up from Fredericksburg, from Wimberley, just bring in donations, anything and everything that they can.
What do you guys need most?
Right now, 16, 18, and 20-inch blades for the steel chainsaws for the volunteers are out searching. Yes.
Okay, cool.
And fuel for the chainsaws.
Chainsaw fuel,
Yes.
chainsaw lube, and blades.
Yes.
Got it.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Take care.
You too.
Thank y'all so much.
I think she just won one case.
We'll give her a copy. You're awesome. Thank you.
Did you need any more? You grabbed the paper towels.
Thank you, Connie.
I'm very proud to say Texans from across the Lone Star State stepped up and created a bright, shining light in the midst of the death and darkness to show flood victims that there is an end to the nightmare.
How do we get to Kerrville Airport?
The airport? Yeah. I'm not from here. I really don't know. You're going to have to go right, though. Choose your maps. I'm sorry.
Well, it's saying that way. That's why. Hey, do you know how to get to the airport?
It's on the other side of 27.
How do we get over there?
Or other side. 27's right here. And I don't know how you're going to get over there.
So we can't go this way.
No,
that's
that's
okay.
blocked off. Yep. So I think you're going to have to go
All the way back down China?
Yep.
All
Hit
right,
10 and then
got
go
it.
around.
Cool. Thank you.
Y'all be safe.
Okay, so we're here to meet this guy Joe, and he's going to give us a walkthrough of the aerial operations that are occurring in Kerrville.
Oh shit. Is the right entrance or is it that one?
Oh, well, it opened.
Guess we're going in. Did he open it for us?
Can we just sneak into the airport?
I guess.
This doesn't seem like we should be allowed to do this. Hey, I need to talk to Joe.
Okay.
We're doing an interview with him. Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, it's been nuts. This is actually calm. This is quiet. This is nothing.
So we caught you at a good time.
Yeah, this is as quiet as it's been in 4 days. We've actually got 4 Blackhawks and 2 Chinooks that are based out here. Most of them are out actually doing runs right now, mostly recovery and rescue and search missions and so forth. We had 18 to 20 Blackhawks on the ground. Blackhawks, DPS, Parks and Wildlife, and Game Wardens, National Guard, and Coast Guard. And we had upwards of 18 to 20 on the ground at any given time with them coming and going nonstop. We've had 2 aircraft refuelers These are some of the aircraft flight crews.
How many hours are they working at a time?
Oh, these guys are working. We've got guys sleeping in the terminal building on floors. We had a whole bunch of them, and I've actually got next door to my house. We just bought a house to remodel for an Airbnb, but I've got 12, 14 guys staying in that house right now.
So is it true that one of the guys here saved 160 something people?
I read the story. This diver, and I'm sure we met him. I couldn't tell you which one he was because we've had so many of them coming and going. And we actually, the first day when they were doing the actual water rescues, those guys were coming in soaking wet and hypothermic. So my guys went around and they dug through every one of our hangars, finding every kerosene heater we could find, filling them up with jet fuel. And we had a corner of a hangar blowing where those divers could get out of the helicopters, run in, try to stand in front of those heaters to stay from getting hypothermic. And those guys, I could tell you the looks on their faces, they were shivering, they were cold, they were wore out, and they were working their asses off. These are 3 of the 4 Blackhawks that are stationed here, and then we've got a Chinook down here. We've got another one that'll be over here just here shortly.
So where did these come from?
Some of them are coming out of Corpus Christi bases. Some of them are coming from bases all over the country. I got out of the place we were flooded in Friday, 6 a.m. Saturday morning. We got out of Lakey, and we got here at about 7:15, and I've been here ever since. My guys have been fueling nonstop. Our guys at the little airport in Kerrville have fueled 24,800 gallons in the last 3 days, not including anything today, and we're probably at another 5,000 today.
How's the wife feel about everything that you're doing right now?
That's her in there at the front counter, so she's been right here with me.
alongside you?
She's a hell of a lot better at it than I am.
As of July 7th, these Blackhawks were part of 361 air evacuations, which saved the lives of 520 people.
What are the primary advantages to aerial rescue as opposed to boots on the ground, people wading through water and stuff like that?
You're going to visualize and see and find much faster. You have our TACPs that are watching the feed, the video downlink feed from what the Reaper sees. When they're able to locate somebody, they then forward that to the rescue crew, and now we're talking minutes. You were out there. How long does it take for people to walk that debris field? As opposed to if we can see somebody from the air using our UAVs, and then we can dispatch the rescue crew to get him, I mean, that's life or death there.
Minutes save lives. What we saw was a lot of people from different parts of Texas coming in, civilians, volunteers, and stuff like that. What is the difference between how things work with, military or government as opposed to civilians?
Any volunteers that come in become what we call force multiplier. So imagine this. Imagine I show up with 5 really good trained TACPs. And at first, there's only 5 of us, so we have to say, okay, we're gonna all 5 search this quadrant first. Well, if 25 civilians show up and they got gloves and boots and good clothes and they look like they're ready to rock, well, now I can put each one of those 5 in charge of 5 of the civilians. And now I can handle 5 quadrants at once. Again, though, if you are showing up to help, you need to be able to be helped, because you cannot become a casualty yourself. So you need to be fit, you need to be dressed for the part, you need to know that you're getting into something that's probably gonna last 8, 9, 10, maybe 16 hours, because if you're 1 mile into the walk down the riverbed,
you can't keep going,
and you fall, and now 5 volunteers and a medical personnel has to carry you 1 mile back, you just took out half the search crew. You're there to essentially follow their lead. They know what they're doing.
Supplemental support.
Yes.
Okay. And you said he just reached out to you on Messenger?
He reached out to me on Messenger, and so I've been keeping in contact with him, and I've been watching and don't know the guy. I was just trying to help him, and he knew I'd be in contact with a lot of the search and rescue people, and
so trying to do anything to find his daughter.
Yeah, he was just trying to find his daughter, and so I was trying to help him in any way I could and give him hope and whatnot. And then yesterday morning, I get this message from.
Oh man.
She's they found her. She's safe at home. She lost a couple of friends.
That's brutal.
But that little girl is she's home with her parents now. That picture made my day. Ever since then, I've been cloud 9. So
that's insane.
Yeah.
Being a father myself, I wondered what was going through that dad's mind. Not knowing where his little girl is, imagining the absolute worst possible scenario, barely clinging to the last bit of hope that she's okay, that she's still alive. I mean, times like this are when people pray and they actually mean it. As for the little girl,
she very well could have just experienced a level of death that only grown men witness in war. Not little girls in summer camps. Cloud seeding. It's not a conspiracy theory, it's real, and it's been used for a long time all over the world. Dubai, China, and of course, here in America. Cloud seeding was accidentally discovered in 1946 when meteorologist Vincent Schaefer, along with other scientists at the General Electric Research Laboratory, were studying how ice accumulated on aircrafts in flight. In short, cloud seeding is the introduction of certain particulates into sub-freezing clouds in an effort to produce precipitation. They conducted the first real-world cloud seeding experiment by dropping dry ice from a plane into a cloud, which resulted in a snow shower. The potential for weather control got the attention of none other than the United States government, with its application being seen as a potential military advantage during the Cold War. Decades later, the Air Force successfully turned cloud seeding into a weapon of war after carrying out Operation Popeye during Vietnam. The highly classified secret program artificially extended the monsoon season to create mudslides, to flood supply routes and disrupt Viet Cong logistics along the Ho Chi Minh Trail. When the operation was exposed by American journalists Jack Anderson and Seymour Hersh, Defense Secretary Melvin Laird publicly dismissed the claims, calling them nothing but wild tales. But when a story appeared on the front page of the New York Times July 3, 1972, it caused an international outcry that was impossible to ignore. This led to the 1977 UN Environmental Modification Convention banning the weaponization of weather for war. This is an undeniable admission that the United States government can and has manipulated the weather with destructive intent, because the only reason something is banned is because it's been misused or has the potential to be misused. Since the flood, a number of people have claimed that Augustus Doricko, the CEO of cloud seeding startup Rainmaker, caused or contributed to the Hill Country flooding in Texas. I am not saying that. What I am saying is that it is possible because it has been done and it was lied about. So it's not a question of capability or morality, but rather a matter of motive. If there was malicious intent behind cloud seeding operations in Central Texas, what would be the reason behind it and who would it benefit? Now, this isn't groundbreaking information, it's actually old news. I just wanted to clarify what is actually possible in terms of weather manipulation, because a lot of mainstream news outlets are claiming this is impossible. It's not. The government can play God. Whether the news is incompetent or lying is up to you to decide. I'm not here to tell anybody what to think, I'm just the messenger. I'll go more in depth on the conspiracies surrounding this on our Patreon.
Once again, getting stopped by the police.
What search party are y'all attached to at what volunteer fire department?
Well, yesterday we were with Centerpoint doing search and recovery.
Sure, yeah, and they assign teams. I get it.
Today,
I was out there the other
today
day.
we're by ourselves. We're going to talk to him.
You got to register yourself with the Salvation Army if you're going to go independent. That way they can know where you're searching.
We have to register ourselves?
Yeah, they should have told you the other day that you got to be attached to a volunteer fire department.
Okay.
So here's my point, Mr. Faust, okay? In this event, as tragic it may be, we're still in a search and rescue mode, okay?
Right.
And there's a lot of people floating around trying to pick up trinkets that don't belong to them, that don't belong in the area, and under the guise that they're wanting to help. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And when you go around road close signs and stuff, did you get Jorge?
He's not answering.
Okay. What's Jorge's phone number? What area code? What's the area code?
661.
Yeah, we're in area code 830. Is he local?
He's a reporter out of San Antonio.
Okay, reporter. Yeah, he wouldn't be organizing a search party. Okay.
Well, no, I didn't.
Mr. Faust, your truck?
I didn't say he was.
Your truck?
Yeah, but I didn't say he was organizing a search party.
Oh, you said Jorge told you come this way because you're meeting Jorge for a search.
To interview him.
Okay. Yeah, Mr. Faust, is this your vehicle?
Yeah.
Who's your insurance carrier?
It's Liberty Mutual, I think.
Okay. We're going to get your license checked, okay? You're going to be cited for disregarding official traffic control device. I'm glad that you didn't go through the low water crossing because...
Oh, well, I wasn't going to keep going. I mean, I saw you right there.
Give me a moment. Let me take care of my business. We'll get you out of here. If you would like to turn around, you can. That'll save you some time.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's insane. This is what I'm talking about. This is the hypocrisy of authority. They don't want you to fly, man. And he didn't listen to a fucking word I said either. Look, this is how they create a cage. With whether it's through press releases, red tape, barricades, emergency laws. They don't like it when people fly outside of their system.
Mr. Faust, there's your license, sir. Judge Mitchell's office, please. By the 8th of August, disregard official traffic control device. I documented the double barricade in the road. Signature there. Mr. Faust, please have a safe day.
Hey, dude. While that guy's doing traffic control at a barricade, we're helping clean people's houses out and wading through fucking 6 feet of water. Do you think we deserve that? I want to run that fucking thing over.
The entire time we were in Kerrville, I kept thinking about Camp Mystic. I knew there was nothing Joel or I could do at this point to help, but I felt it was our duty to at least try to share the story as part of this documentary, so we headed to Hunt.
This guy trying to stop us, he is.
How you doing, sir? Where are you headed to?
Hunt?
Hunt? Is that your residence, or what are you going to be doing?
We're meeting somebody out there that has a chainsaw.
You don't have any family out there right now, right?
Me? No.
No. So, unless you're a resident right now, we're not letting anybody in there unless you're a resident.
Fuck.
Just go ahead and turn around right here, sir. You can pull into that right there.
What's going on here? This is exactly what fucking happened in LA now.
Hey, sir, go ahead and turn right here. Thanks.
What's up? Hey, what's up, dude? So, they're not letting us into Hunt.
Yeah, that surprised me, dude.
I don't want to get anyone in trouble, so I'll put it this way. You stretch the truth to get past the police barricade. It was immediately evident why the police had blocked off the area. The level of destruction was post-apocalyptic, war-zone-esque. Mother Nature had turned on its children. Driving down State Highway 39 felt like we were slithering down the spine of a serpent straight to hell. It meanders alongside the Guadalupe River like a snake. Everything about this road was a bleak reminder of death. Tattered American flags, overturned vehicles, mattresses and trees, even the literal stench of death.
We got past the checkpoint in Ingram, and we're on the way to Hunt now, and I think things are going to get dramatically worse. It's already horrible. I think it's going to get dramatically worse the closer we get to Hunt.
Yeah.
And we'll meet Jonathan Howard out there. But this is a lot worse than what we'd seen before.
The destruction somehow got worse and worse and worse. Everywhere we looked, ghosts. Imagine being a parent on your way to drop off your kid at summer camp. Smiling, happy, not a care in the world. It's summertime. It's happy. You drop them off, and as you're driving away waving goodbye, watching your kiddos shrink in the rearview mirror, you don't know it, but that's your last memory of them.
Look at that. Can you see that over there? So as we go down 39, you go up the hill, things are fine. You go back down the hill, things are fucked. Back up the hill, things are fine. Back down the hill, devastation.
Everything we experienced in the Texas Hill Country was of dark polarity. What was once light was now dark. The Texas sunset, normally beautiful, now beat down blood red. Summer camp, a core childhood memory, now signified death. The 4th of July, a patriotic American holiday, now a reminder of bodies floating down a river. The scenic beauty of the Texas Hill Country now looked like the aftermath of the rapture.
Dude, stuff like this makes me want to go read Revelations and Genesis. You know what I mean?
You know, people grasp onto religion because they fear the unknowable. It's not a weakness, it's based in survival. Survival of the human spirit. And the human spirit is the test of faith at the edge of the unknown. Whether you put that faith in God, your fellow Texan, or that your government will come to save you, that's on you. But faith is intrinsic to human survival. At the end of the Serpent's Tail, we arrived at Camp Mystic, but the police were blocking the entrance. Out of respect for the deceased, we didn't try to go any further. I've been thinking about it for 2 months, and there are no words to describe a catastrophe like this. So instead I'll pay homage to the victims of Camp Mystic. And I pray that their families get closure.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you holding up?
Oh man, we're doing okay. She's in good spirits, and we just got done talking to the neurologist, and he believes that she has epilepsy.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So the good news is that he said that generally when they see this in someone so young, that they can treat it, you know, with the drugs, and after generally 2 years of them taking it, I think he said about 75% of kids, you know, their brain kind of develops past it while on the medication, and then they can stop, and he said like 75% of them will never have a seizure again.
We've come over here to the San Antonio Methodist Children's Hospital, where Andrew Morales' family is here because his daughter started having seizures last night, actually, early this morning, and she was admitted to the Children's Hospital here, so we're going to talk to them, Andrew and his wife, right now here at the hospital. Andrew? Nice to meet you, man.
You know, it was the night before 4th of July, so we were staying up late with the kids and having fun. I just woke up at about 2:30, 2:40 in the morning, just sitting there watching the news, and the power cuts off, and I hear a transformer blow. So I grabbed my flashlight and I walked outside, and as I'm kind of scanning down the street with my light, the ground looked really weird across the street. The river was already in my neighbor's front yard. I mean, I panicked. I just ran inside. I started waking my family up. 15 minutes after I had went out there, the water's already coming up to our porch.
When he went outside and looked the first time, he said that he could see the water line had reached the neighbor's house. Him waking me up at 6:15, and I go out there about maybe 5-10 minutes after he woke me up. The water was already halfway up their garage. And in less than 6 minutes, their entire house was gone.
By the time we're getting in the car, the water was almost coming into the doors. And that's at the top of our driveway, but I just had faith and I put it in 4 low. By the time we got out to the bottom of the driveway in reverse, our car was probably going through this much water, you know?
There's a picture of, that's when the water was at its high. Mine's a yellow house. Yeah, somebody hacked into my FEMA account and changed the banking account number to their bank. But we found out who it is. It's somebody in San Antonio, which means it was somebody that was volunteering out here. It'll be 30 to 90 days before I get my money.
So how did you guys get out?
I wasn't here. I had gone to a friend, and she was going to stay to babysit my cats. And I don't know, God, for some reason, told her, don't spend the night.
Really?
I left at midnight, and then I got alerts at 1:30. I came back over here at 6:45-ish, and you couldn't get past here. The water was still real high.
We were doing good until today.
Because they impersonated me to
Yeah.
get to his FEMA account.
It had to be somebody sitting watching.
Or they grabbed the paperwork over the visor.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we kept everything because we was always getting phone.
Because you got nowhere to put any of your stuff, so all your personal documents are in here, and then somebody steals it out of your fucking car.
Yeah.
Earl lost everything. I lost everything.
Yep.
We have nothing.
This is the house that we were helping clean out. You update people on the type of work you'd be doing on the house.
Yes, we had 2 crews of guys to come in and tear out and cut out all this sheetrock.
And this is all the debris from the house.
Yeah, I've already spent $7,000 on dumpsters.
Holy shit. Are these family photos that were saved?
Yeah, some of them are this family, some of them are other families.
This is from the whole neighborhood?
Yeah, this house got shifted off its foundation about 4 to 6 inches. So we've been going under and stripping out all of the insulation, and then is going back in and doing the tape float and finish. I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried that.
Yeah.
It is hard to get right. So we got to hire skilled people.
Well, we woke up. I had my granddaughter in the back bedroom with me, and we woke up to water rushing through the house. My cousin actually called from San Antonio and told us to get out, and water was already up to my knees. She was holding on to my neck. And can't remember who it was that actually came in to get us. Larry's truck, the water was up to his hood, but we were able to get in it. I guess that Ford truck saved our lives.
It's okay.
Seeing all this devastation, it's going to be hard to live here because the trees are all gone. Everything's gone.
So, we have something for you today, and I'll let Ian run it from here. But thank you, and I'm glad you guys are okay and handling it well. This is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, especially for the kids, you know?
Yeah.
They want to give you guys a check for $20,000.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing, man. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome.
A few weeks after the flood, I got into contact with Ian Went. He'd raised $80,000 for flood victims and asked if I knew anyone in need. So I personally took Ian to Guadalupe Plaza to put paper checks directly into the hands of victims. So we knew it actually went to them and not into the bank account of some shady nonprofit. For some of these people, this money was life-changing. Giving something tangible, like a check they can hold in their hands and determine how it's spent, I think it really gave these people a sense of control they hadn't felt since before the flood. Because control over every other aspect of their lives had been taken from them.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
I hope this documentary serves as a reminder to all of us to be the American citizen you want others to be. And that includes helping our neighbors in times of need. Because if you don't do it, who will?